The sun covers the Bahamas better.
And that's going to do it for us here in the north. I'm Ramiko Knowles.
I'm Shane Stubbs.
Thanks so much for tuning in. The Bahamas Tonight is coming your way next.
Coming up in the Bahamas Tonight at 11, the campaign rallies are heating up and going head-to-head with 11 days to go to the May 12th general elections. The Parliamentary Registration Department responds to Thursday's advance poll chaos and charts the way forward to Election Day. And tourism officials on a mission to diversify our #1 industry. Stay tuned. The Bahamas Tonight at 11 starts now. Good evening, Bahamas. I'm Thea Ferguson, filling in for Corville Pyfrom. Welcome to the broadcast. The country's major political parties fulfilling their jam-packed campaign schedule now that the general elections are only days away. Tonight, Progressive Liberal Party leader Prime Minister the Honorable Philip Davis was at home base in his constituency of San Salvador in the southern Bahamas. He reminded his constituents that the PLP's second term will deliver all that's needed to fulfill a progressive Bahamas. Farther south, the Free National Movement canvassed the Mical constituency today. Activities began with a walkabout in Crooked Island, then a grill and chill in Acklands earlier this afternoon, culminating with a fire-forward rally in Matthewtown, Inagua. F&M leader Michael Pintard implored Inagua residents to vote for change. Serious challenges impacting Thursday's advance polling continue to bewilder thousands of voters. The parliamentary commissioner addressing the matter with our Desmond Saunders earlier this evening, assuring that measures are being taken to correct deficiencies and strengthen the electoral process.
Yesterday's advance poll exposed serious deficiencies within the electoral system. Long lines, some candidates even acknowledge a strain. Some say there was little to no accommodation for seniors and the disabled. Well, we're going to dive straight into the issue this evening. I have joining me on the broadcast, Parliamentary Commissioner Harrison Thompson. Mr. Thompson, first of all, we are aware that 20,000 persons signed up for the advance poll. How many polling stations were there?
There were 14 polling stations. There was 26,000 plus who signed up. And we thought it was adequately spaced out. But as we saw, there were some challenges with long lines. We had a lot of seniors that came out and challenged persons. And it slowed down the process a lot. We thought that we split it up into polling divisions, and we thought that we were able to accommodate everybody in a sufficient time.
All right. So I understand that some of the polls closed at 6 o'clock, but you had some persons still voting after 6 o'clock.
Absolutely. The Parliamentary Registration Department, once you're on the line when the poll closed, you're allowed to vote. And on the line at C.V. Bethel, there was a line there at 6, and we allowed them to vote until everybody voted. We didn't turn away anyone who wanted to vote. If you wanted to vote, we allowed you to vote.
Have you ever experienced anything like this in recent history?
No, we never had this amount of people voting in the advance poll. I think we need to look at the advance poll process again. My recommendation would be to maybe have advance poll in every constituency going forward. Now that we see the challenges we're having, and you have all the political parties, agents, the government agents, the senior citizens, and the police and defense force, and other stakeholders in the process, it's becoming like a mini election again.
What's the plan moving forward for the May 12th general election?
We have started already planning for May 12th in reference to what we saw yesterday. My team is still doing an assessment. And once that assessment is finished, we plan to sit down as early as Monday and go over what the plan for May 12th will be. We have over 209,000 persons on the register. and we will be able to accommodate all and sundry. And I can assure every Bahamian their vote will be protected. We have all the safeguards in place.
Parliamentary Commissioner Harrison Thompson joining us on the broadcast. As you heard of the deficiencies, and there's a path moving forward to correct those deficiencies ahead of the May 12th general election. Back to you in the studio.
Well, it was far from an ideal situation as thousands of Bahamians headed to vote in the advance poll Thursday after polls that opened at 8 a.m. and set to close at 6 p.m. extended far beyond those hours up to 10 p.m. to accommodate voters. Coalition of Independence leader Lincoln Bain is expressing his disdain over what transpired. Cleopatra Murphy has that story.
It was a travesty. I think that the elderly were disadvantaged yesterday, and I think that that was abuse, and I don't think that that should ever happen again.
Following the chaos at the advance polls on Thursday, Coalition of Independence leader Lincoln Bain says the government owes the Bahamian public an apology.
It almost feels to a lot of people like it was intentional. You can't be that incompetent. And so what happened to them was bad. The government should have brought, even if they had brought refreshments when they saw what was going on. I think it's difficult for candidates to even go up and walk up and talk to persons, so to be bringing them refreshments would look bad. So the government should have actually done that.
That criticism comes as persons wanting to vote had to endure hours-long waits on lines in the sweltering heat, with at least one man collapsing before marking his X. Officials from the Parliamentary Registration Department say due to sheer numbers, some 26,000 people on the advanced poll, many elderly and wheelchair-bound, they were overwhelmed. But Bain says they should have calculated for the numbers and have a contingency plan in place.
It seems like they know that their supporters will stay on that line because they have some incentive to, and that they're going to stay on that line. But other regular Bahamians not connected to any process or who weren't brought out there because they brought some of their people out there so they couldn't leave. And so persons who were not brought out there or not connected to any incentive would leave.
The party leader also skeptical when it comes to the advance polls and is wary of just how secure ballots are once collected and stored.
The election should be an independent process. The government should not have any kind of control over the election process. And with the police there who are under the control of the government in practice, that looks bad for democracy.
With the general election just days away, Bain wants to see a more organized process, calling for officials to be more responsive when they see something going wrong. He is also calling on Bahamians not to be discouraged over what transpired on Thursday, but exercise their right to vote. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Cleopatra Murphy.
Meantime, a so-called Bahamas vote finder site has many on edge as the general election nears. The site calls for the user to search by name, voter number, constituency, polling division, or year of birth. Once that's done, all of the voters' information appears, including if the user voted in the advance poll. Director of Communications Latrey Ramming has dismissed the site as one that's not owned, neither produced nor operated by the government, adding that no assurances can be given regarding its accuracy, security, or data handling practices. Also weighing in on the issue, Parliamentary Commissioner Harrison Thompson.
I had a meeting with my technical people this morning, and they have given instructions that that website will be blocked from the Bahamas. We hope that from the day nobody will be able to get on that, because we had nothing to do with that website. We don't know where it came from, and it's really impinging on our private rights.
Now, for official and verified election information, the public is urged to rely on communications issued directly by the PRD or other authorized government channels. With national examinations just days away, another big event is entering the picture, raising fresh questions about potential disruptions within the school system. Amaya Moss reports.
After advanced polling took place across the capital, attention now turning to how the upcoming May 12th general elections could impact students nationwide, with the national examinations concerns about whether the classroom instruction and exam preparation could be affected during this critical period. As the intersection of elections and education draws closer, here's what Director of Education Dominique McCartney-Russell had to share.
We had to move the GLAT grade 3 and 6, one exam, to the Friday and the Monday. And then we had to move the electrical installation and food nutrition to June 8th. So as I indicated to persons who have asked, this is not new to us. We've had to do this before because we've had several elections that occurred in May.
Director Russell also made a direct appeal to parents, noting that measures are in place to ensure minimal disruption, underscoring that students' learning experience will not be compromised despite the timing to the country's national exercise.
While some of our schools will be closed, those schools, those children would have been afforded study guides for that particular day, and they will not. They will not miss out on the educational experience. That's what I would love to say to our parents.
Reporting for the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Amaya Moss.
Was still to come, tourism's future agenda discussed. You're watching the Bahamas Tonight at 11. More news in a moment.
It has the looks, the style, the performance. Your new car is everything you always dreamed of. Now it's here. Commonwealth Bank was happy to help put you behind the wheel with a new car loan at a competitive rate and fast, friendly approval. It's a service that just comes naturally to us, just like how love of tradition comes naturally to you. Commonwealth Bank, leader in personal banking services.
When bold flavor meets crispy perfection, something deliciously unexpected happens. Say hello to Wendy's new Italian chicken sandwich. Juicy chicken topped with Italian seasoned tomatoes, melty mozzarella, and a zesty mayo spread that'll have you saying, Bellissimo! It's the chicken you crave with a zesty twist you didn't see coming. Always imitated, never duplicated. Gotta be Wendy's.
The world is changing. It's bringing new challenges, but also new opportunities. The truth is, our economy always left too many Bahamians out. Now we're opening new doors in agriculture, tourism, energy, entrepreneurship, providing grants, scholarships, national service, and upskilling. A new generation is rising, and we're finally moving in the right direction, building an economy that includes everyone.
Cat Islanders are tonight celebrating the realization of what has been a long dream for residents on that island, greater connectivity and an opportunity to see their home live up to its truest potential. Corvell Pyfrom reports on the commissioning of the Arthurstown Airport and what it means for Cat Island's future.
Cat Island's new airport in Arthurstown includes a new terminal building outfitted with ticket counters, office spaces, and a security screening section. Additionally, there's a departure area with seating for 52 along with restrooms, a concession area, parking to accommodate up to 50 vehicles. At Friday's commissioning ceremony, Prime Minister the Honorable Philip Davis, who has represented Cat Island for decades and is a native of the island, noted that the airport's design puts people at the center of the experience. Mr. Davis also touched on what the new airport will mean in terms of building capacity.
New facilities to support international arrivals, including an area for customs and immigration. Cat Island is now positioned to welcome direct international traffic just in time for Makers Air to begin direct air services from Port Lauderdale, as was just announced by our Deputy Prime Minister.
This is a major moment for Cat Island, a place that is often felt forgotten. Infrastructure has fallen into disrepair, and the hardships associated with getting to and from Cat Island discouraged many from visiting. It's a scenario playing out across many of the country's family islands, which is why Deputy Prime Minister and Minister responsible for aviation, the Honorable Chester Cooper, says the government began its Family Island Renaissance initiative.
And across our family islands, our administration has delivered new terminals, as you have already heard, in Ragged Island, Great Harbor Key, Maguana, and now right here in Arthurstown, with many, many more to come, including Georgetown Exuma, Black Point Exuma, Long Island, and 2-3 renovated facilities in Eleuthera. This is a massive undertaking.
For the first time ever, Bahamas Air flew its 737 aircraft into Kidd Island. A flight filled with more than 130 on board, met with a water salute and much more fanfare to go along with it.
Some of the immediate practical benefits of the new airport are obvious. It will drive demand for motels, for taxi drivers, and for small businesses. It will create space for entrepreneurs to grow new businesses and for visitors to experience what I've always thought makes Kidd Island unique.
For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Corvell Pyfrom.
In news from the Daily Crime Report, police are continuing their investigations into an early morning shooting that left a 30-year-old man hospitalized. The incident occurred shortly before 2 a.m. at a business establishment on Carmichael Road. According to reports, several individuals were gathered inside when a man arrived in a light-colored vehicle, entered the premises, and opened fire. One man was struck to the back of the head during the shooting. The suspect then fled the scene in that same vehicle. He is described as wearing red pants, a black shirt, and a black mask. Emergency medical services transported the victim to hospital, where he remains in guarded condition. An intense investigation into the matter continues. Around the same time, two men ages 39 and 48 were injured on Balfour Avenue following what police say was a verbal dispute that escalated into violence. Police report that a cutlass and a knife were used during the confrontation, with one of the men sustaining injuries to the neck and abdomen. Emergency medical services responded and transported both men to hospital, where they remain under police watch. Officers recovered the weapons at the scene as investigations continue. Over in Exuma, a 65-year-old man is the country's latest traffic fatality. The fatal incident occurring shortly before noon yesterday in Exuma's Baratari area. Police say a passing resident discovered the man unresponsive in waters near the Baratari Bridge. Officers responding to the scene found a blue Honda Civic overturned and partially submerged on the northern side of the bridge. Inside the vehicle was the victim, who was later pronounced dead by a local doctor. An autopsy will be conducted to determine the exact cause of death as investigations continue. Well, tourism leaders, innovators, and entrepreneurs attended this week's United Nations Tourism and Sustainable Islands Innovation Forum, a high-level event focused on reimagining the future of tourism across island nations. Discussions throughout the day centered on strengthening tourism through innovation, highlighting areas such as coastal protection and green technology. Minister of Tourism, Investments and Aviation Deputy Prime Minister, the Honorable I. Chester Cooper, highlighted that standout projects like this have the potential to help shape the country's tourism future and build a more resilient and competitive hospitality sector.
It is critical that we continue to innovate, continue to create new product, new services. More than 40% of our guests return, and when they return, we want them to experience something new, something exciting. We want to create, therefore, those opportunities. We also want to ensure that our citizens want to participate actively in the major industry, and that's tourism. So it has evolved over time. The opportunities have grown.
And Amajal Knowles has a look at what's coming up in sports.
VJ Edgecombe and the Sixers force a winner-take-all Game 7. Details of that story and more coming up in sports.
Are you better off today? Brave Davis and his cronies are. Extravagant taxpayer-funded trips, a luxury car for Philip, and hundreds of millions in no-bid contracts for their allies. But for us, gas and groceries through the roof, fat on bread basket items, healthcare broken and unaffordable, and illegal immigrants flooding our communities. While Brave Davis and his cronies keep getting ahead, we pay the price. Under the F&M, that changes, because their job is to work for you.
Sweet and spicy, marinated right, tossed with chili. Wow, wow. Garlic and ginger, got many flavors, like honey barbecue.
Signature hot wings, turn up the heat for you. Those pepper wings, what's your flavor?
Roasted garlic parmesan, tastes so good, chicken, you know. So many flavors to try. What's your flavor? Honey barbecue, sweet and spicy, all new.
Signature hot
What's your flavor?
Roasted garlic parmesan, tastes so good, chicken. Ghost pepper wings.
Whether you need life insurance, an endowment plan, or health insurance, BAF has you for all stages of your life.
Welcome to your TGIF Sports, everyone. I'm Amajal Knowles, topping sports. The Philadelphia 76ers are headed to a Game 7 with the Boston Celtics. VJ Edgecombe and his club forcing a winner-take-all game. VJ would have a quiet night in this one, finishing with just 14 points. With the Sixers, they would steamroll the Celtics 106-93 at the Infinity Mobile Arena. Edgecombe finished 5 of 11 from the field with 8 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 blocks. He would struggle from three-point range, just going 1 of 6. But his defense on Celtics all-star guard Jaylen Brown was top-notch all night and helped give the Sixers the momentum they needed to take this one. Game 7 set for Saturday in Boston at 7:30. In tennis news, Bob Marr hoping to help produce our next generation of tennis aces. The Resort's junior tennis pilot program holding a teacher training workshop for government primary schools today at Eva Hilton. This initiative is designed to introduce tennis students at the primary school level by equipping their teachers with the skills and resources needed to incorporate the sport into their school programming. The pilot program supports youth development through physical activity, discipline, and teamwork.
Our goal is simple: to introduce tennis into primary school PE classes in a way that actually works in the school environment. That means using modified equipment, smaller rackets, red balls, and portable nets.
As he says, it doesn't stop here. So we've launched a junior tennis program that's open to the public at the John McEnroe Tennis Center after school. And we plan that the kids, when they have a red ball tournament, after the PE teachers who've been trained at Bahamas today teaches them this in PE, we will be stopping by as well to assist those PE teachers. So this isn't a just, here you go gift, and we run away. We're going to be vested into this program. We're going to stop by into the PE classes, make sure that the teachers are supported and feel confident in what they're doing. And hopefully at the end, before school closes, the kids will be dressed in their, their PE clothes, representing their school.
This is the fact that our children, who may not have necessarily the resources on a daily basis, will have the opportunity now to shine in another physical education endeavor. We all know that education is enhanced through the physical aspect, the movement, the thought, the cooperation, the reliability, accountability of individuals, and that's what we're trying to teach our children.
And over at the Thomas A. Robinson Stadium, the Catholic Diocese holding their primary track and field meet that offers the Catholic primary school students an opportunity to exhibit their skill and endurance. We caught up with an organizer as well as a few of the athletes on their experience.
I'm elated that all of our students are able to come out today and show us all of their abilities on the track. We're so pleased with the way they're performing, and we're also pleased that they have an opportunity to not only exhibit their athletic powers, but also to demonstrate their good character and to demonstrate their sportsmanship as they compete.
I try to pace myself to stay close to the front of the pack, but then when I hit after I finished the first lap, I tried to just try and overtake and be in the front.
I felt pretty good. I really liked it, and I wish I could do it over again.
And that's been Look at Your Sports on this Friday. I'm Amajal Knowles. Enjoy your weekend.
expanding opportunities by investing in our people.
Opportunities like Upskill Bahamas.
We created our first national apprenticeship program.
We're promoting Bahamian ownership in tourism.
We're supporting Bahamian athletes.
Our first national youth guard.
We're building new roads and airports across the Family Island.
The world will keep changing, but so will we. And we're just getting started.
Go online to read our blueprint for progress.
Wait, what are you grabbing all these pizzas, boy?
Wait, Marcos, wait. We have a special on all the large 1 topping pizzas, wait.
Pineapple.
All.
Barbecue.
All. Hey, VAT included, but.
I need the $10 special plate.
How many of them would you like?
20 in it. Thank you so much, man. $10, that's it. The Marcos got that deal, boy.
The world is changing. It's bringing new challenges, but also new opportunities. The truth is, our economy always left too many Bahamians out. Now we're opening new doors in agriculture, tourism, energy, entrepreneurship, providing grants, scholarships, national service, and upskilling. A new generation is rising, and we're finally moving in the right direction, building an economy that includes everyone.
It's time now for a weather check with Diane Dorset. Good evening, Diane.
Good evening. Our satellite pictures show some prefrontal clouds over the extreme northwest Bahamas, while elsewhere conditions remain mostly clear and stable. Now, however, a trailing frontal boundary is expected to enter the extreme northwest Bahamas late Sunday night, reaching the capital by Monday morning. This will bring an increase in cloudiness along with showers and thunderstorms, some of which could be heavy at times. Now, let's take a look at temperatures across the Family Islands. In the northwest Bahamas, it's 82 degrees in Freeport City, Green, Turtle Key, and Bullocks Harbor. 84 in Mashaba, Abaco, 78 there in Alistown, Bimini. In Fresh Creek Central, Andros is 82 degrees. Camps Bay South, Andros, 84. Harbour Island and Rock Sound, Eleuthera, 82 degrees. Arthurstown, Cat Island, San Salvador, and Rumkey, 81. It's 84 in Exuma and the 4 southernmost islands. 84 also in Clarence Sound, Crooked Island, Betsy Bay, Acklands, and Ragged Island. 82 in Matthew Town, Inagua. And for the Turks and Caicos Islands, it's 86 degrees. Tonight, you can expect mainly clear and warm conditions with a low of 76. And tomorrow, sunshine, breezy, and humid as that cold front comes along with a high of 87. Now, in your 7-day forecast, expect mostly sunny and warm days with mild nights continuing through Sunday. Then by late Sunday night, early Monday morning, clouds will increase with showers and thunderstorms developing across the area. And depending on the placement of the front, we're expecting some more showers in the days following. That's your late night look at weather. Thanks for staying up with us. Good night and enjoy your weekend.
Well, that does it for the Bahamas Tonight at 11. Thank you for continuing to make ZNS your first choice for news and information. Only the sun covers the Bahamas better than ZNS. Thank you for watching, and good night. Have a great weekend, everyone.
At the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas, I'm Clint Watson, and this is ZNS.
Hey, Jamie, how did the audition go? Did you get that part in Lawrence Fishburne's new movie?
No. As a matter of fact, they were looking for somebody with more experience, but they did, want me to come back and read for another more challenging role. It's for a young entrepreneur with his own delivery service.
Oh, yes, I see it right here. Pizza Boy #2. It looks like you'll be rolling in the dough.
Braxton, don't laugh. Come on, everybody starts somewhere. I'm sure it's just one line?
It's not one line, it's 2 lines. It's high and